Writing equations. Wendy and Kingston are constructing a sandbox. They cut a piece of wood into 4 equal parts. Okay, how can we say what is happening mathematically? So perhaps we could say cutting. Let's go. Okay. Cutting is like dividing something. Divide. Let's get that right. Dividing. Okay, Mrs. Thompson has money in her bank account. She goes to the store and spends $50. Spending is like subtracting. From the account. Okay, so to help you out with your word problems, we are going to talk about some words we can look for that mean add, subtract, multiply, divide, and equals. So add probably has the most. We could see something like more than. Or we could see increased by. We could see sum, which is the answer to an addition problem, or gain, or altogether. We could see total, like in total, or in all. And the last one we could see, let's see, I'm gonna put it up here a little bit, be like combined. Now I've also even seen just like plus. Like you might just see it pretty much just set out for you. Okay, so subtract is the opposite of add. The opposite of more than is less than. The opposite of increased by would be decreased by. The opposite of sum is a difference. The opposite of gain would be a loss. And you might also have a word such as fewer, or take away, or taken away, or something like that. Okay, for multiply, we would get things like times, each, per. Okay, something that's denoting that it could be happening more than once. A product is the answer to a multiplication problem, or we could have something like twice. All right, now dividing, the answer to a division problem is called a quotient. Or you can be like shared equally. You might see something like half or split. Something where we're dividing. So you might just have even just divided, like divided amongst 3 friends. Okay, equals could be words like is or same. These mean that equal means that 2 things are exactly the same. So that's where that works with the word same. Okay, read the situations below to complete the graphic organizer showing what is happening and what operation should be used to set up the equation. So Miles and Ella have an equal number of stickers. They find more stickers, which brings the total number of stickers to blank. How many stickers do Miles and Ella have? Now, if Miles and Ella have some stickers and then they find more stickers, they're getting more or adding. If we add those two together, we get their total amount of stickers. So Jose deposits blank dollars into his lunch account. He spends blank dollars for each lunch. He now has a balance of blank dollars in his account. How many lunches has Jose purchased? So if we put in here the lunch deposit, so how much he originally put in, and then we subtract how much he's paid for lunches. That's going to equal how much is left, okay, or the balance. From there, we can figure out, if we know how much each lunch cost, then we can divide how much we paid for lunches actually, and put it and say how many lunches we bought. Okay. Now, let's talk about a couple of situations. Okay, number 3. A freight company charges $1.45 per pound. Okay, there's that per word. Remember what that meant? Multiply. Plus, okay, literally plus, a handling fee of $3.25. A customer is charged $9.05 to ship a package. How many pounds did the package weigh? Okay, so we know that we are getting charged, or the customer is getting charged $1.45 per pound. So we're going to put pounds as P. But on top of that, they need to add a flat rate fee just for the privilege of shipping it with this company. And that is all going to be equal to $9.05. Now let's solve this algebraically. Okay, we first need to subtract 325 from both sides. Okay, that would give us $1.45 per pound left on this side, and that would be equal to, let's see, 5 minus 5 is 0, 8, 10 minus 2 is 8, and 8 minus 3 is 5. So $5.80. We divide both sides by $1.45 that we have per pound. It should give us how many pounds? And the answer there is 4 pounds. Okay, we are going to do number 5. All right, Jordan pays $12.50 for a ride-sharing membership. So he pays $12.50 for the privilege of lowering his fees to $1.50 per ride. In March, Jordan spent $39.50 to use the ride-sharing membership. How many rides did he take? So he is paying $1.50 per, which is times, ride, which is R. So we're going to put in here $1.25 times R. But in addition to that, he has also paid $12.50. So we need to add that to his total over here. And in total, he paid $39.50. So we need to subtract from both sides the $12.50, which is how much he paid for the membership. And that's going to give us just $1.25 per ride over here. And that tells us that total on rides, we spent $27. So we need to divide the cost per ride on both sides so we can get the cost for one ride. So all his rides cost him $27. Okay, but one ride, if we divide both sides by that, cost him, oh, I'm sorry, this is not a cost. This is how many. He rode 18 times. So 18 times 125 would have been $27. Okay, if you would like to do the other ones on your own, we will, actually, let's do 7 really fast. Okay, Milo is 5 inches shorter than his brother Jace. So he's shorter. That means that if we take how tall his brother Jace is, and we subtract how tall Milo is, so Jace subtract Milo, we will get 5 inches. Okay, so how tall is Milo? Milo is 42 inches tall, but we don't know how tall Jace is, but we know if we subtract it, we're going to get 5. So now we need to add 42 to both sides, and we get that Jace is 47 inches. Okay, number 8. Write a real-world situation that could be represented by the equation 75 plus 25x equals 300. Okay, so 75 has to be an initial amount, whether it's how much money we already had or the initial amount of money we paid. So let's make up something like Malachi had $75 in his bank account. Here's two. And he mows lawns every week for $25. How many, if he now has $300, how many weeks has he mowed lawns? All right. Now, what does the variable represent? It represents how many weeks. And that is what we would be solving for. All right, see you later.